Hey guys, so I recently saw this question asked on TikTok, and I thought it would be fun to kind of share my response to this question on my channel. So the question is, what is something that happened to you in school that you're still mad about? And I actually have the perfect situation um, that comes to mind every single time that I'm still upset about and angry and mad, even though I probably shouldn't be at this point because it's been like years. I graduated from high school in 2006. And so obviously it's been a long time since I've been in school, but I still have a lot of feelings regarding this whole situation. And it was literally almost the situation that caused me to not be able to graduate, caused me to, you know, have a lot of issues my senior year of high school. So I just want to explain the whole situation and then kind of share some more thoughts with you. So throughout high school, I was kind of like a loner. I never really ate in the cafeteria. I would bring my lunch into like the hallway where my small, close knit group of friends kind of had lunch together outside of the band classroom because I was obviously a band geek. Um, but usually what happened was I would be walking through the hallways, going from one class to another, and there would be this one person and her group of friends who would constantly be following me throughout, even though like their classes were not anywhere close to the classes that I would be headed to. They would constantly be following me, and it really used to drive me nuts because they would be behind me, walking behind me, and trying to tell everybody in the hallway that I was gay, that I was a lesbian. And now I have a better grasp on like, I really don't care if someone refers to me as a lesbian or as gay. But then, like, I felt like I already stuck out in the school so much and like I already didn't fit in anywhere and didn't really feel like I belonged. And them saying these things about me that I knew were not true really just like got to me and made my rage bubble up to the point where I almost punched her in the hallway and tried to push her down the stairs. The art teacher grabbed my hand when I was like about to punch her, and I ended up getting like 80 hours of detention and a whole bunch of other consequences from, my response to her trying to tell everybody that I was a lesbian and me getting so angry about it. Now, I will tell you one of the reasons why she kept telling everybody that I was a lesbian, even though I wasn't and am not currently, is because she knows that my godmother is gay. My godmother is a lesbian, and um, so by me being associated with my godmother, obviously, I live with her. Everybody knows that she was my godmother, and she and I have always had a very close relationship. My godmother was there the day that I was born. Her and my mother used to be in a relationship. So, because of the fact that everybody knew that my godmother was a lesbian, was one of the reasons why she used to follow me around in the hallway and tell everybody that I was gay and that I was a lesbian. And like I said, I was really struggling in high school. I really wanted to fit in. I felt like I was just kind of out of place and never really accepted anywhere. And that really just made me really angry. Now, at this current point, I don't really consider myself straight, but I also don't consider myself a lesbian. Um, I consider myself to be pansexual, so I am attracted to all genders. I'm attracted to all people, really. Um, it just, I don't really go based off of whether someone is a man or a woman. I don't really care. I love people for who they are, if that makes sense. So I've definitely grown a lot mentally since high school, but it still angers me to this day, partially because of the fact that I think a lot of people are very unaccepting still of people within the LGBTQ community, which obviously I consider myself part of. Um, due to the fact that I am pansexual, and a lot of people don't understand what that means either. A lot of people don't understand how you can be attracted to someone regardless of their gender identity. Like I said, I am more attracted to the person for who they are and not really what their parts are, if that makes sense. But I do still hold a lot of anger, just because of the fact that simply because my godmother is a lesbian doesn't mean that I am, doesn't mean that I would be. And I think there's a lot of growth and education that needs to happen within society. But it does still make me mad, not only because of that, but also because of the fact that my response to someone bullying me caused me to get in trouble. Like, I tried to explain to the principal at the time, like, the fact that they had been following me around in the hallway for weeks on end, and I had asked them to stop multiple times. I had told teachers about the fact that they were like following me around in the hallway and, all this other stuff. But I'm the one that got in trouble when I finally responded because no one else was helping me deal with the situation. And I don't think that it should come to that point before you do something about things like this, because I feel like there's a lot of people who would not know how to respond other than being aggressive. And that's ultimately how I ended up being. Like I said, I ended up having to do a lot of detention. I ended up having to do a lot of different things in order to be able to graduate. And like I said, I almost didn't graduate with my class because of this whole situation, and because I just didn't want to be at school anymore, because I felt it was such a hostile space simply because of this girl and her group of friends. And if I could go back and do it differently, I think I would have responded differently. I think I would have, like, coming from the place where I am now, I think I would have tried to educate her more. But I think that, like, 18-year-old or 17-year-old high school senior me didn't really know how to respond in a positive manner, and I didn't really know how to deal with the emotions that I was going through. Like I said, I was more at a point where I was trying to fit in with everybody and trying to find a place where I felt accepted and valued, and high school was definitely not that for me. So I don't know. I just thought that it would be interesting to share that little story with you guys. I also kind of just came out to you guys. So yeah, but anyways, if you guys have any questions, if you have any topics you'd like me to talk about in the future on my channel, please feel free to let me know. If you have any questions, again, leave them in the comments and I will either address them in the comments or I will create a video addressing your question or comment in a video. So with that being said, that's all I have for right now. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and I will talk to you guys next time.